Yeah, yeah. Roll all of my change. Roll all of my ring. Roll all of my believe it, watch me.
And we back. And guess what? I did it. I did it. I finally did it. The back test is complete. I've done it. 9 months. I've tested my 2 main strategies. EMA jump, breakout start. And I even, look at it. Look, it's on here. Look, I got it here. Look. And I got this here too. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is it. I got it written down. These are my two strategies. My 2 strategies right here. And here's the results. So let's read through it. So obviously, the first 3 months you made all your money. You made 48% in your first 3 months. You basically made all your money, all your big money in the first 3 months. That first quarter. Yeah, like you have a lot of big trades, win rates high. The next quarter it slowed down a bit. We're making 2.74%, but it was still positive. But we have a similar amount of trades, but just similar amount of trades. Win rates still around 40%. But then it was this last quarter, it was the third quarter where the performance really kind of went down. In fact, the sum is 0%. You made 0% in that quarter. And way less trades. Like most notably August, which had 4 trades and no wins. So that was something. So yeah, there we go. But yeah, that's the result. So I've done it, and the number of trades I took was 105. I've got a win rate, which was all I wanted. All I wanted was to know the win rate, and now I know the win rate is 44%. So now I know I win on average about 44% of trades, and there's a reason why I needed that. I needed that because I needed to know if this would be profitable. Is this gonna have an expected return? And yes, that will have a good expected return. That will have a positive expected return on investment. Sorry, I'm just so I think I'm tired because I spent yesterday doing it. I just spent most of the night yesterday doing this, and it's done. It's done. I took pictures. I guess the thing that went well was just like I just speeding through it. I think once I just lock in and I just start back testing, you kind of get into the flow of it, and then you can just keep going. So I just banged out these ones here. Plus it's 28 as well, so it wasn't. To be fair, that is a lot. No, that is a lot. But I got into the flow of it. I started learning. I started seeing the patterns. I started gaining stuff. So this was a good exercise. Definitely want to keep this going. It just helps me, teaches me how to trade the DAX, how to treat it. So it was good. Something I need to improve is just the ranking. Improve how I do the ranking. Because I started to be a bit more mechanical. Like when this comes up, or when the volume spikes, or when the SARS happens as well. But there was nothing. I was kind of guessing what was working. And I think it was more... I think the extra confluences weren't like. I think the extra confluences was almost like I was making up a strategy as I was going along, trying to back test the strategy, trying to test the strategy out while I was testing another strategy out. And I don't think that was my intention. I think when I went out, I just wanted to know, what does a good EMA jump look like, and what does a good breakout star look like. Not necessarily, hey, what does an edited version like? What if I edited this? Would it make it better? So I think I started out okay when I was just looking at what a good one looked like and what a bad one looked like from my point of view. And I think where I messed up was I started to get in my head about it and think, oh, I need to define this exactly, when I don't really need to define it exactly yet. No, I already defined it by creating the trading plan. Like this is the definition. Like this is what I want to see. I want to see this pattern here because this pattern comes up. So there is a lot of things in this that I'm seeing, but I'm seeing I'm seeing it and I can't describe it. It's just this one feels right. Like when I see the curve, you know, the number of candles, the way it moves, the way it's broken above there, and it's like a continuation. Like there's lots happening here that I could learn and could write down mechanically, but because I see the pattern happen so much, it's almost like I don't need to. I just know what that would look like. I know that setup. I've seen it before. I've seen it happen before, essentially. And EMA jump has its own too. I should get a picture and put it down. But I wrote some things in here, like avoid large range candles, body must be above 5 pips. You know, I wrote a couple things in there, and I started using the pivot point as well. I think that was something else I need to work on too, the pivot point, because the pivot point was very similar. Like if you look here, like most of these, you see these lines here that I draw, most of these lines are the pivot point lines. And I didn't realize the pivot point lines were so similar to the lines I was already drawing. So it was more just like training wheels. It was more training wheels at that point, because I just knew. But like in this area here, for instance, yeah, I would draw this line over here, and then I'll have these other lines that I would draw naturally. And I think I lost sight because this is the line. Like the line is up here. Like this is not, like this is the major line, and these are all minor lines. So the pivot point started getting all these minor lines, which kind of created a bit of noise. So that was something. But when it's trending, so I guess it's not really a trend. There's a little trending. But when it's trending, it's really helpful. Oh, okay, there's an alert. I have to look into that. But when it's trending, it's really helpful, because the trend is your friend, isn't it? It's like, look, there's a little peak there, and you can see there it's going up. You know it's going up, and this is actually probably a signal to go in, but it's very high. And again, it's like it does help. That's where I would draw the line. I would have drawn the line there. So it does help. So it does help. So yeah, that was something I found along the way. Something I would never have found without this back test. That pivot point is also a useful thing. But that's pretty much it. Now it's for next steps. Now it's time to start trading for real. Obviously October is tomorrow, and I could start trading again, and just go in. I've got my 2 strategies which I've back tested. I'm more confident with them. Going forward, I will on a weekly basis trade the strategies to see how they perform, so I can keep up with the back test, so I can see what would happen if I traded it perfectly versus to what actually happened in reality. So that would kind of give me like a budget versus actuals result, and then I can check the variance, and then I can investigate the variance, and then I can continue on doing that until infinity. And yeah, I can work towards being a profitable trader. And that's my next adventure. So now I've done this back test. That's the first stage. Next is getting back into the markets and starting to trade it. I'm gonna skip the demo account because I've traded before. I know when you trade, the psychology that comes into play, and it really only comes into play when you start trading with real money. And I've done these trading strategies before. I'm not a newbie on these. I've done these before, so you know, I know how they are. I know how they play out. I know how you have to be at the chart. So yeah, I'm ready. Basically. So yeah, that's it. We did it. Finally did it. But it's just the start. It's just the beginning. Next one, we're gonna be looking to do a forecast. I might do a forecast. I might do an after the fact trade. I think I might do an after the fact trade because I got to get the trading routine down. I gotta get that down first. So yeah. But yeah, that's it. That's it.